Welcome to UpLift, brought to you, as many of you know, by Messenger Church, located here in Fenton, Missouri, as well as the inner city of St. Louis. Messenger St. Louis on 14th Street North, having a great time in each location in the presence of the Lord. But though a great time, there's a great expectation for what God's going to be doing. And I am so thankful for what He's done, what He's doing, and what He's going to be doing. Speaking of being thankful, this, as you know, is Thanksgiving week. Here we are on a Monday, leading up to Thursday, as our great nation celebrates the birth of our nation. I thank God for America. I've had the privilege to travel and minister in other nations of the world. And I'll be honest with you, there's no place like home. It really doesn't matter where I fly in, fly out. Being back home's always a great thing. I am thankful that I am an American. I'm not ashamed of it, and I never have been, and I never will be. Are we perfect? Oh, no. You know why we're not perfect? Because of people like you and me. You see, none of us have reached that level yet that we have the potential of reaching, but we are in the process of becoming. So I thank God. I thank God for His goodness. I am this week going to be ministering what I ministered yesterday in our Thanksgiving service. And we had a great time. The fourth Sunday of each month is what we call Family Sunday. Our youth lead a great portion of the worship. Our children sing, quote scriptures. It's always a good time on Family Sunday. And yesterday was no different. We celebrated Thanksgiving. We celebrated what we are so thankful for. I ask a lot of the young folks and kids to write on a piece of paper what I'm thankful for. Do you know what most of them put down? My family. My family. Great percentage. All right, they put their family. I thought that was tremendous. What a blessing to know that your kids love you. They appreciate you. From their heart, they spoke. So we're going to be doing the same throughout the week. I'm going to be ministering on the subject, I am thankful for. If someone asks you right now what you're thankful for, what would be the very first thing that came to mind? The very first thing, not even having to give it any thought. What would be the very first thing? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about, is what I am thankful for, and I hope you will grab a hold of that also. Now, to cover all that we're thankful for would take an extensive amount of time. So I'm going to just deal with things maybe a little different than the traditional Thanksgiving messages that I've preached, or that many are preaching. Okay, and you're going to see that as we dig a little deeper into it. First of all, let me just tell you, I am thankful for my freedom. I praise the Lord today that I am free. Now, of course, living in a nation called the land of the free. It matters not where people came from, nor where they will be coming from. Once their feet hits the sod of this nation, they're in the land of the free. It's a growing process. It's a process to where we learn, but nonetheless, we have a right to walk free. But let me go a little bit deeper, and it really is deeper. For I want you to understand the depth of freedom that I'm talking about, not only as an American, but as a human being, as someone that knows beyond a doubt that he is a born-again child of God. Before we look into our rights as freedom, or we look in to what we're thankful for, I think we need to maybe go back and look at what we were. You see, sometimes we allow our past to fall so far back in the recesses of our memory until we forget where God brought us from. We forget what life used to be like prior to the freedom that has been given to us. And I believe with all of my heart that there needs to be times that we step back and we evaluate, okay, exactly what the journey has entailed and where we've came from. So let me just share this with you, and you're going to kind of get an idea of the type of freedom I'm talking about by this verse, because I want you to look at what we were, what we used to be. The Apostle Paul over in Romans, which, by the way, Romans is a tremendous book. It's a book almost, I think you can say it's a synopsis of the Bible itself, all right? So Romans 3:23 said, "For all have sinned, and all fall short of the glory, the majesty, the presence of God." Now notice what has been said there. All have sinned. What does all mean? All. No one born since Adam, all right, has been born in no other position but that of a sinner. Someone that is not committed to God. Someone, because of the Adamic fall, was born with a nature to sin. A nature to do those things that are not things that please God. So everyone listening to the sound of my voice, you were sinned and you fell short of the glory of God from the very beginning. Now you've got to admit that. You say, but Pastor, I've been a good person all my life, and I commend you for that, but it does not erase the fact that you were a sinner. You were not a son of God in the sense of being reborn. So it's all of us. This is not a Baptist thing, a Methodist thing, a Catholic thing, a Pentecostal, Charis, whatever. It's none of that. It's just a fact of birth. We had no relationship with God because of sin. And so that's my past, and I understand that. I wasn't worthy to become a child of God. I wasn't worthy for God to bless me. I wasn't worthy for God to pick me up out of nothing and make something out of me in the spiritual arena. I wasn't. So what I want you to understand is that we were sinners, but I'm thankful that God made a way out. God made a way for me to strip off what was and become what I now am and have been, well, to some of you for many, many years, all right? And it's because of what God did. And it's a simple verse, and a verse that has been quoted so many times, but yet I don't think that there are times that we latch into it at the level that we should. But nonetheless, for God so loved the world, all right? And now get this, that itself is a tremendous thing. Before we were born again, before we were without sin, before we found him, he still loved us. There's not a person listening to me right now that God doesn't love you. He loves you. And it said right here that he loved the world. Now the world, and I don't have time to get into extensive definitions there, does not necessarily signify a people that had it together. They were sinners. Because all men have sinned and come short of the glory of God. But he loved us so much that he gave. You see, true love makes a giver out of you. When you love someone, you want to give to them. You want to bless them. You want to be there for them. God loved the world so much that he gave his only one, begotten Son. And then he said that if you believe on him, you'll not perish, but have everlasting life. Right there is God giving us a way of escape. Right there is God giving us the ability to be free from that nature of sin that was started in the garden. Now that's love, folks. When anyone would give their only child, their only begotten child, for someone that wasn't worthy of it, that's love. He loved all of the world. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with color. It has nothing to do with positions in society. He loved everyone. It doesn't matter what you were. He loved you. It doesn't matter what you were bogged down in. He loved you enough that he made a way of escape. So I am thankful that though I was lost, I'm now found because of the gift that God has given. I'm thankful for it. Gotta go. Come back with me Wednesday. I'm going to dig deeper in the well. And then on Friday, though it's after Thanksgiving, we should never, ever forget how good God is. God love you. I'll be right back here on Wednesday. Remember, this is a week to be thankful, but then every week